Hi guys, how are you? Hi Ron, hi Blade. And let me see. So here we go. Now I'm gonna use this really bright blue to do the chest piece, and I already taped it up. The chest piece here, as you can see, camera. I don't like to tape on camera because it takes such a long time. Now, I never use this blue, so let's hope it's a good blue. Ooh, this is really thick. I will have to add some flow improver inside the bottle in this one because this is really thick. So I'm going to do, and I'm going to add a small ball in it as well so I can mix it more easily. Hi, Swedish. How are you guys today? Yeah, I look like this blue is going to be a little bit of an asshole today. I even added some flow improver. Hey, how are you, Jerry? Now it's only the flow improvers coming out. I knew this was going to happen. Good, good, guys. Okay, I'm starting to make a mess over here, so I'm not happy about it. Say what? Really? Wow. So he's taking your name and he's taking your picture. Okay, the name wasn't spelled correctly, I can understand that. But he's pretending to be you. And you almost get banned. Wow. To be honest with you, I was not expecting that from Instagram. So guys try to steal your identity, and then you react to it, and wow. That's a little bit strange. Now let's see. Did this get any? You see, I never had problem. Oh, I never had to deal with Instagram. Let me put it this way. But to be honest with you, I was not expecting for them to be like that, to cover for somebody that. And I kind of understand it in the same way, but as well, he was trying to pretend that it's you. Now, if you ask me, that's a huge BS. But I mean, it's not much we can do about it anyway. So meta's gonna be meta. Yeah, that kind of sucks. And Jerry, just let me ask you: did you call him personally, or did you write it in the message to Meta that, or did you say in person? Because then he had to report you. So because you called him, wow. So he didn't even have to report you, kinda. That's even worse. I don't know if it's actually worse or not, but I mean, it's still bad. To be honest with you, again, as I mentioned before, I never had to have any dealings with Instagram so far. But in the same time, I didn't expect this outcome. That's a bit surprised. Now, Jerry, you have to be on your best behavior, buddy. Lol. Can't believe it in a way. Now, I notice, guys, lately, I don't know why, I have a really big lag on the stream. So if I answer you a little bit later, uh, sorry for that. And thank you for everybody for joining in. Much, much appreciated. I think he reported, Jerry. I don't know. It could be automatic. I don't know too much about how actually Instagram works. But I think he had to report you. And he probably deleted the account afterwards because the account it's not active anymore. It could be some like AI just tracking the chat and then automatically flagged it. I could see that as well, Jerry. So now I'm going to do some highlights with the same color from the base color. And the reasoning because I went over on the base color with the same color, the ink, the blue ink that I was doing, because I wanted the base color to be just a little bit darker. I'm just going over with this highlights a bit. Okay, and that will do for now. So I'm going to remove all the tape, the masking. I don't like to leave too much masking on for too long. And I still have to do some work on the blue. So the blue, it's not done yet. So far, so good. So this is so far how the chest looks. I'm not sure exactly how much comes across the camera. Oh, I missed part of the tape. Here we go. Now much better. And what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to take some pastels and just do that. And then I'm going to have some really, really nice thin lines to do, which is I always love to do thin lines, especially with metallic colors. Good. Come out. Anyway, sorry to hear that, Jerry. And yeah, that's a good lesson to learn for us. If we don't want to lose our account, even in private messaging, it's good to know. So thanks for that. It's like sometimes people out there that actually want to call them the word, but you don't do it, but you wish you can do it sometimes. And let's find a brush to... Okay, not this brush. I did use previously a brush for this. And it's over here. Okay, and I didn't clean out the airbrush. That's never a good sign. And I bet they didn't tell you anything about the guy that stole your account, your picture, and everything. That wasn't a big issue. It was a bigger issue that you called him out. So, but I mean, if the guys reported you, okay, because I'm not sure at this point what happened. If did you get reported or not? Maybe we never find out. But I mean, if the guy reported you, he has to have balls. Like after you steal somebody's picture, kind of his name, and then you try to scheme other people out of information, and you go and report it to Instagram as harassment or bullying. Yes. Oh yes, it is, because mine fifth one is it's one of my tallest models at the moment, and he's huge. He's a big guy. I told you, Jerry, you're just gonna go bigger and bigger now. That's it. It's no other way for you now. By the way, guys, here in Dublin, we have a solar eclipse at the moment. Just, if you're wondering what are you missing out. Actually, this brush, it's quite bad at this point. It's really pain in the ass working with it. So let me get another brush that I want to ruin. Ooh. So tell me, guys, how it's your day so far? Are you working on anything at the moment? If you have any questions, please put them down in the comments in the chat, and I will try my best to answer all of them. Now, mostly I'm going to answer any of the 3D printing or painting related questions. Unfortunately, I don't have the lottery numbers, so sorry for that. But keep checking back in, and who knows, maybe one day. And if you just joined in, thank you very much for joining in. Much, much appreciated. Make sure that you share it with your friends and family. And please, if I missed any of the chat, Please don't hesitate to ask again. Sometimes does happen. Well, that's a future problem, Jerry. At the moment, you just have to make it. By the way, hi Simi, how are you? Like I mentioned before, guys, I'm running really out of space in the house with the statue, so I will have to get rid of some. So I will have to pass some of my statues along. So if anybody's interested in any of them, you can see more pictures of them on the Instagram. So Gambit Near One. Make sure to check it out. If you for your collection, for a gift for your friend or family, if you're interested in anything or you want to do a private commission, hit me up on Instagram and then we can go over it and work something out. I'm trying to make more statues, but again, I had to even downsize the scale that I'm making statues because I just don't have more space in my house. Unfortunately, I'm running out faster than I'm making these statues. So yeah, if anyone interested in anything or you want a private commission, reach out and we can make it work. And now, at the moment, I'm doing the blue on the chest piece on Jean Grey. And this model is from Polymine Studios. You can find them on Patreon. And make sure to check them out. And if you like any of the models, they have really cool models. Give them a chance and subscribe. And at the moment, they uh, released a really cool Venom, which I'm going to paint up at one point, but I'm not sure exactly when. Go again, guys. Go and check them out. I'm not sponsored, by the way. This is me just picking up the models because I really like X-Men, and I didn't have a Jean Grey, so that's the reasoning behind it. But again, check out Polymine Studios. The Valcom pack has the Sinister Six and Spider-Man, and I think it's one of the best Valcom packs out there. It's really, really cool. The 3D painter done Punisher from them really not a long time ago. It was a custom piece for a customer. I never asked Ron how did the customer react when he see it in person. So Ron, you can let me know next time. Thank you, Sim. I'm just trying to give it a little bit more depth to the sculpt and to the paint in the same time. Now, I don't know exactly who done the Jean Grey. They done a really, really good job on it. I really, really like it. There are a couple of Jean Greys that came out recently, but I have to say this was my favorite one. I always try to check in with everybody else, and I know, so for some weird reason, when somebody releasing a model, another 10 people releasing the same model at same month. So that's always fun to see 10 people doing the 10 Patreons doing the same model. Now, when I first saw this Jean Grey from Polymine Studio, I straight up made up my mind that I'm gonna make her. So that's why I'm doing her at the moment. Lots of people said why everybody's painting Jean Grey. And I'm painting her because I wanted to do a Jean Grey for a long, long time. Simple as that. Quick question, Ron, if you're still here. Uh, are you streaming today? I know you mostly stream every day, but sometimes you have a day off or two, so just curious, what's the plan? Now on this one, I will have to do the belt as well. Perfect. So guys, make sure that you check out Ron's live stream. So the 3D painter is going to be streaming just a little bit after I finish. So make sure you don't leave yet. But make sure to check in on his stream as well. I'm pretty sure he will be more than happy to have you over there. He's doing similar things that I do, but differently as well in the same time. Usually does lots of light up bases as well, which at the moment I'm not really into. So make sure you check that one out. He's has a really cool channel, and the people usually are really cool as well in the chat. So that's a bonus. And then we have the Grumpy Vet. He's working on a really cool Batman, and he's going to start uploading some videos of it really soon. Then we have the Swedish Forge, which I know is about to finish a life-size Spider-Man, which is really cool. Can't wait to see that video when he's done with it. I never done a life-size statue in my life, and I would love to do one, but I don't have space in the house, so it's not a project that I'm gonna see myself doing anytime soon. So I'm gonna watch the video just to see the process and how he goes along, how he approaches the massive take on a life-size Spider-Man. So make sure you check him out as well. And then the Beam 3D. He's not here at the moment, but guys, he's doing some amazing work. So make sure you check him out. And then we have the paint stream. Now he doesn't do any live stream or anything on the YouTube, but he does it on Instagram. So if you have an Instagram, you can check him out there as well. You can find me on Instagram as well as Gambit Neo One. You can find the 3D painter as well, the Grumpy Bat. Most of us have an Instagram account as well. I'm not sure if Swedish Forge has Instagram, but I know he has a YouTube. So that's kind of the blue on Jean Grey. So I will give it a clear varnish on it. Actually, just gonna do a couple of more streaks over here. Here we go. And I'm going to seal this in now and then move to the next phase. So for that, I'm going to use the other airbrush because I'm using this just for detailing. You want to do a life-size one as well, Jerry? I'm a big Halo fan, so I always imagine that if I do a life-size one, it will be a Master Chief. The Red Hood will be cool. So I'm going to let that dry a little bit and then clean out the airbrush before the varnish dries in. Now we still have a little bit really warm here in Ireland, so everything dries a little bit faster. So I have to make sure that everything it's cleaned out in time. Like definitely, if I would love to have a studio, like to open like a proper studio, something similar to ground affected. That would be a dream of mine, of course. Now, if I would have a studio, I would definitely print a couple of life-size statue. That would be something that I 100% will do. But that's just like one of those dreams that I never think is going to ever come true. But who knows? Stranger things happens, right, guy? So okay, and let's do her legs. And I have to say, guys, this did give me some hard times with the paint. At one point, I had to strip down the whole primer from it. And that was really, really fun. I hope you know I'm being sarcastic. That wasn't fun at all. So today I went out and get a couple of more Black Chaos from Citadel, because those are some amazing primers. They are expensive, I have to say, but they are really good. Except the price, I never had anything ever to complain about them. I will almost say that it's worth the price that I'm paying for. Almost. So what I'm doing now here, I'm just detailing a little bit the shadows on her leg. Yeah, I can see that Jerry. Uh, but how much I had to headache I had with this primer, I don't know. For me, it just doesn't work out. If I have to send down anything with it, I'm going to try to order the one that Ron is using, the Army Painter Matte Black. He said it's the same as the Chaos Black. I'm gonna give it a chance and try that one out. At the moment, I didn't find anyone that will send it over here. Because here you cannot find it in the shop, unfortunately, at the moment. But otherwise, I don't know. It's just I have too much problems with that one. So the one I have, the primer just peeling away like a rubber. And I don't know why it does that. Oh yeah, please let me know as well if it, ooh, if that one works. I would be happy to give it a try and maybe even change over. But if Citadel wants to sponsor me and send me a couple of the cans over, oh, guys, I will be more than happy to advertise you because I already do it all the time. So yeah, lucky you. Here I couldn't find anyone that sends it, not even Amazon at the moment. So uh, maybe they just out of the stock over here. They have to restock or something like that. And then Elemental Games from the UK that I usually buy my paint, they didn't have it in stock either. So I'm gonna check in time to time to see if any of it comes back in stock. At this point, I don't have high hopes. Okay, and now I'm gonna come back with the yellow and just tone down a little bit the lines, the orange lines. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna do the other leg, and then I'm gonna do the yellow. Oh, the one from Collider, I think it's called. I'm not sure. I think it's Collider. No, is that one? And guys, thank you very much for joining in. If you just join in, don't forget to hit that like button, and much appreciated. Every little helps. And guys, if you have any questions, just make sure that you put it down in the chat, and I'm going to try to answer. Especially it's something related to 3D painting or printing. But you can try your luck with something else as well, who knows. And if you like what I'm doing here, make sure you share with your friends and family. It does help out a lot, and the YouTube algorithm likes when people give it a hit that like button. So please do that as well. Just like any other channel out there, I'm trying to grow a bit. So that will be greatly appreciated. And now here, what I'm doing, I'm just giving a little bit of depth to the shadows and bringing out a little bit those really nice, fine details on her legs. Okay, and as I mentioned before, I'm going to come back with a little bit of yellow and just make those lines a little bit thinner, the orange lines. Just make sure that first I remove all the orange wash from the airbrush. Okay, now, and here I'm going to add a little bit of Floyd to the yellow. I don't want the yellow to be too thick. I want it to be a little bit more easy to apply. Ooh. Okay, I'm just running out of yellow, so that could be a problem. Because I definitely need more of this yellow. Let's hope I have a spare one home or from this one. As I mentioned it earlier today, I had a little bit problem with this two legs. So I had to use some of the more yellow than usually I will use on a statue of this size. So that's one of the reasons that I'm running out, and I didn't notice. And today I went actually in town. I did pick up some paints, but I didn't have a clue that I'm running out of the yellow. So I didn't pick up any of it. But usually I buy a couple of the yellow ones. Always I have a spare one because this is the color that I'm using for all of my X-Men. As I mentioned it in my previous videos, I like to keep the uniforms kind of the same color to be like to look like a team, like a proper team. So at the moment, I'm not sure if I have another one, so I will check that soon. But probably I have another one in the house. If not, I cannot finish the legs today. Okay, I'm gonna take the other one as well now. And now, you guys, if you're just learning what I'm doing over here, you don't have to do this process. If you do a proper work on the shadows, you don't have to do this. You can skip it. I usually like to do it, but that doesn't mean you have to do it. So uh, and then over here, this is going to be blue as well. So after I finish the lag, I'm going to tape it up and then do that part as well. Actually, I'm going to take this yellow. Usually I don't do this, but I'm going to take this yellow and just put it back in the bottle. This is the first time that actually I'm putting paint back in the bottle. So yeah, desperate times. I'm going to take this lag from here till I don't drop it and damage it. So I'm just going to put it in a safe place. Now let me check really quick if I have another yellow. And it looks like I don't. So it doesn't look like I'm lucky this time to get away with it. No, no other yellow. But I remember I bought two, but I only used one. And usually when I buy new paint, I kind of keep them all in the same place close to each other. But sometimes I do misplace my items. But it looks like this time I used maybe both of them already? Which would be a little bit strange, because I didn't paint anything yellow lately as much. But yeah. I have a couple more places where it could be if I had one. No, it's not here either. And no, I don't have any yellow, so I still gonna do as much as I can on the legs, but I cannot finish them unfortunately today, because I'm gonna try to see how much I have in this one, because I don't need too much. Well, we will see. Anyway, I'm gonna continue going with this one as far as I can go, and then we're gonna go from there. Let me put some more water in this. I'm 100% I bought two last time. I may use it up, but don't remember painting anything yellow, so it could be that I just misplaced it and it's going to show up. Or maybe I'm going to remember where actually I put it. It doesn't matter at this point. So I'm gonna do some of the orange wash that I used before and just apply a little bit with the brush. I'm gonna do the same thing, but I just want to do it a little bit more permanent on the edges and on the deepest part of the sculpt. Again, I'm just trying to bring out all the cool details and give it a depth to the sculpt. The guys at the Polymine Studio, they did an amazing job. And again, guys, I'm not sponsored or anything like that. So this is my own opinion about the model. So with this one here, I'm going to do the folds in the clothing as well. I just wanted to stand out a little bit more. So I'm just going to do some really simple lines. And if you're wondering about the arms are already done. So those are just waiting to be glued together. Okay, and this is done so far. And then let's do the other one. Now, the chat is really, really quiet, so I hope everybody's having fun. And again, guys, if you have any questions, just please put it down in the chat, and I'm gonna try to answer all of them as much as possible. Okay, and pretty much I'm kind of done here with this. But unfortunately, if I don't find the yellow, I'm gonna try to mix up because I have to do a mix of the yellow that I'm having at the moment. So I'm gonna try to mix that one up and see how much I can do of the paint. But I'm not sure it's going to be enough. So let's see if I can make it work. And guys, if you just joined in, thank you very much for joining in. You're very, very welcome and much appreciated. And if you like what I'm doing here, make sure you share it with your friends and family. It helps out a lot. And let me grab something to mix the paint in together. And now I'm gonna try to add the yellow what I have. And I'm gonna add a little bit more white. Enjoy your lunch. Okay. And now I'm gonna grab one of the arms. As you can see, it's over here, and I'm going to try to match the brightness. And I'm going to start with this leg. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to apply a little bit of a highlights with a brighter yellow. This is the same color as the base yellow, but I just added in a little bit of a white to make it a little bit brighter. Okay, and this leg is done. I will just have to apply the pastel on it and call it done. And it looks like I will have enough yellow to do both of the legs. So you Oh, and by the way, I didn't even notice. I just noticed now. I didn't catch up with the chat that Jerry had to go home, and then he stops at the shop on the way. I just saw that in the chat just now. Okay, and this is done as well. And yeah, I had plenty of paint. I even have some left over. I leave this one just a little bit more if I need to clean up something. I hope I don't have to. But I'm gonna leave it till I'm finishing with everything. Hey guys, thank you very much again for joining in. If you're new to my channel, make sure you give it a subscribe, give it a like. Much appreciated. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So this is the second stream of the week. And you can check back now and then to see what I'm working on. And it looks like this one started to clog up a little bit, so I'm gonna give it a quick deep clean. Not deep clean, just a quick clean. Just remove all the paint that maybe got stuck inside. Yeah, this nozzle definitely has something in it. Just a quick advice, guys. If you have this tool for cleaning the nozzle, this is a really good and handy tool. But at the same time, you have to watch out. It can damage the nozzle quite easily. So make sure that you don't, especially if you have a small nozzle. And as you can see, this was the piece just over here on my glove that clogged up. I don't know if you pick it up. Anyway, that clogged up my my airbrush, and more of it's coming out. Oh, that's quite a lot, actually. Ooh, and it's keep coming out. That was a way bigger clog than I was actually imagining. Anyway, now it's gone. So about this tool, you have to watch out with it. If you push it too much in your nozzle, it can ruin your nozzle, of course. It can open up too much the front small hole of the nozzle, which, trust me, you don't want. Now, if that happens, don't throw the nozzle away. You can still reuse it with a bigger needle if you opened it up a little bit. So that's still a good nozzle, but you cannot use it with a smaller needle. There you go, tip of the day. Now, I'm gonna with the hair dryer. I'm gonna dry up a little bit the two legs. Okay, that was just a quick dry. And what I'm going to do now, I'm gonna bring back the pastels, and I'm going to use the orange one now this time. And actually, you know what, guys? I'm going to change out my glove because I don't want anything to go on the yellow. And guys, you're very, very welcome. Thank you for joining, choosing my channel. Much appreciated. And currently, I'm working on Jean Grey. And I was looking for a sip of water. I found it. Okay, I'm gonna get another glove. Oh, remind me to order more gloves today, because when you're 3D printing and painting at the same time, gloves are in high demand. Okay, so I'm gonna take my lovely brush and just start applying some pastels inside the shadows. Hi, Paint Stream, how are you? Okay, this is a too small brush. I need something a little bit bigger. Okay. Oh, oh no. I messed this one up a bit. She's coming along great. I almost run out of the yellow paint. I went today and picked up some paint, and I didn't notice that I didn't have any more of the yellow. But luckily, it did have enough to finish up what I needed to do with the yellow. So that was a little bit of a panic over there. Otherwise, going really, really good. I did have a couple of problems with the two legs, but those paint related. Once I had to clean down the whole primer from it, and then on the second time I had a little bit problem with the applying actually the base color. But once I sorted that one out, it looks like it's all good. So did you start the print on Solo Leveling, Ignis, and Song Jinwoo? Thank you, Payne. After yesterday, I don't even know if we should use real names on the chat. Yesterday was a little bit weird with the whole fake grumpy vet. It was after my phone number, so that was a weird experience. How big you make that statue? It's a 1/6 or it's you go bigger, because I know that's quite big. It's even as a 1/6. Yeah, at one point he was responding, and then he asked for my my phone number, And of course, I did give him a fake phone number because I just wanted to ask more questions from him. But then once he was thinking that he has my phone number, he stopped talking to me. Jerry actually got a little bit in trouble because of that. He kind of wasn't too nice to him in the chat, and then today when he logged back in, he did get like a notice that he has to watch out how he talks because on the next one he can get banned. 150 from the original file. So if I'm not wrong, I'm well, maybe I mispronounced his name, but iPaddy, I think he's doing 1/6 scales if I'm not wrong. So 150, that will be 1/4 scale, so quarter scale, as far as I know. That will be roughly. Oh yeah, because you have to do that with lights, and I remember you said that you want to do it a little bit more special. I think that model is gonna look really, really good with lights. I can see the reasoning behind it. So Ron keeps telling me as well that I have to start using lights, and one day I will. But at the moment, uh, I have just too much and not enough space, almost kind of in a way, if that makes sense. And then doing the lights thing, I know it's easy these days. You can just pick up some basic lights and just throw it in. I know it's way easier than it used to be. You don't have to have like proper knowledge to do it. But if you have some, then definitely helps out. You got a polisher commission. That's really good, dude. Yes, like for example, if somebody will have a commission for me and he wants me to put lights in it, then definitely that's no problem. May I ask which Punisher you have to make? I'm happy for you to do that. You got a commission out as well. I'm always happy when I hear that you guys get to do something and pass it on to other people. That's always amazing because then somebody can display your work, and that means other people can see it, and then that's always good. Oh yes, please do if you don't mind. I'm always curious to see what people are interested in, because this way I can base my videos in the future of what people are kind of looking forward to, maybe to paint up, or So I always like to ask when you get a commission that if you don't mind sharing the image, that would be great. Okay, and that's it. The lag is done. Now let me check, compare it to the arm. Yeah, that looks about right. So what I have to do now is put this aside and give it a clear coat to both of the legs, so we save the progress of the work. Make sure all the brushes are clean. And let's change out the airbrush as well. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So you say it has the model for 8 years? Oh, that could be like one of those casted one, the resin casts, like garage kits. So maybe I didn't even see the model before. Now I'm more curious, so please send me a picture. Much appreciated if you do. Oh, and if he has it printed out, that's always a bonus. Okay, this is done. Let's do the other one. Then we can let it dry up a little bit. Now here I will have to do the blue piece over here just on this piece. Oh, so it's 1/3 scale. That's huge, dude. That's even bigger than the 4th scale. That's huge piece. You will have your hands full with that one, I have to say. Did you guys work out the color scheme or not yet? I'm an old Punisher fan, kind of in a way, from when I was a kid. I read the comics too early, to be honest. But for me, always the Punisher has to have a little bit blue in it. Not too much, but has to be a little bit more bluish, if you know what I mean. No, I just hit a little bit the leg with some hair dryer because I didn't want if it's a little bit more varnish to drop all over the place. And now I'm gonna go back to the torso and start doing the oopsie. Anyway, doesn't matter. To do the metallic color, which will be over here. It's gonna be this same as the shoulder pads. That's so nice. Actually, funny story. When I was a kid, I had a lots of schoolmates that had collecting comics. But I have this really, really good friend of mine. Then we didn't talk for years, and just one day he reached out to me, like, "Oh, you do this for sales and everything." I was like, "Oh yes," and everything, but we never kept in touch since then. So I always was wondering, did he had something in mind? Yeah, old school colleagues sometimes reach out and they want you to do some work for them. And again, as I said, I'm really, really happy for you, and you do some amazing work. I'm gonna check it out really, really soon. Now, guys, you're welcome. And if you just joined in, thank you very much for choosing my channel. And if you like what I'm doing here, make sure you share it with your family and friends. I'm trying to grow my channel, of course, and every little helps. It's greatly appreciated. So it's a small thing for you, but it's a huge leap for me. So make sure that you share with your friends and family, you subscribe to the channel, and you hit that like button. And then if it's not too much to ask, you can leave a comment as well. What is wrong with this brush? It keeps splitting in two for some reason. And it's a really good brand new brush, so I don't know why it does that. Now, unfortunately, on this, I will have to give a couple of coats to cover up properly. So this will be a little bit time consuming. So I'm going to do just one coat here on the camera, and then the rest of it I'm going to do off camera. That's just really time consuming, and I don't want to waste your time. And then when I have to paint up the belt, I think I'm going to mask that one up because it's a little bit of a bigger piece, and I'm going to do faster work on it with the airbrush. So that's the plan so far. Uh, Payne, it's okay if I show your model to everybody here on stream, or should I just keep it a little bit more private? I just don't want to share something that maybe for now you want to keep it private. It's up to you. Just let me know. And if you don't say anything, I'm going to take it as keep it private. Perfect. Let me see. Ooh. So this is, let me move the light out. This is the Punisher. And it's a really cool one. Are those zombies? I never saw this Punisher, to be honest with you. This could be a garage kit. I never saw this Punisher. He definitely has those 80s style to it. It's really cool. Yeah, this is definitely something new that I never saw before. Now, I don't say I saw all the printables file out there. I will never say that because there are so many. But I saw most of the printable files. So I will not say I'm up to date, but I see lots of them, and I don't remember seeing these one ever. That's the cool when you go to a convention as well, because sometimes they have these unique garage kits that they don't have STL files. They just mold, how you call it? They mold it in resin with silicone. I don't exactly know the correct word now at the moment, but you guys know what I mean. And those are like, some of them, they're really, really cool and unique. So I think this is one of those kits, but I could be wrong. Okay, so that's one code done. So let's do on the back side as well. And this is a little bit easier because it's more straight. I mean, it's still curved, but I can go a little bit faster with the brush. Yes, I'm going to show it to you. This is the power that she holds in the hand. So this is kind of done. Now it comes a little bit more whiter off on camera, but it's more pinkish actually than white. And the flame, I call it a flame. I know it's not a flame, but it looks like a flame, so I'm gonna call it a frame. It's the same. I can show you that in a bit as well. It's just in the other room at the moment, because as you guys know, I'm keep saying that I'm running out of space. I don't have too much space. So that's one of the reasons I'm actually giving some of the models away. So if you're interested in any of my models, you can have a look at on the Instagram and see if it's still available, and then we can work something out. So I can make more space for more new models. And by the way, my Instagram, it's the same as my YouTube channel. Gambit Neo only has a 1 after. So Gambit Neo 1 for my Instagram. And you can scroll down there. I have lots of pictures, videos of my models. Okay, this is done. Let it dry a little bit. Come back and give it a second coat of the blue. And at this point, I'm going to start working on the head. Let's see what time it is. Okay, we still have some time left. Thank you, Simi. And okay, so here is the head. Now I already did apply a skin tone, and I use this one, Widening Flash. Now I'm going to she doesn't have too much of the face showing. As you can see, she has like kind of a cowl, a mask, whatever you want to call it. So not too much of her face is showing. So unfortunately, I cannot do too much with her face. The only thing I'm going to do, I'm going to apply a little bit of a red, and then I'm gonna take it off with a sponge. So that's the only real thing that I can kind of do with her face. Unfortunately, it's not too much. I'm gonna give some highlights, and that's it in a way. So let me get the red ink, more exactly, that I'm going to use, and I'm going to get one of these small cups. And I'm going to add a little bit of H-flow just to thin it down a little bit. Actually, I'm going to add a little bit more because this one is really strong. Okay, I have actually 2 heads. So I'm going to do a test of the red on the other head. Okay, so let's see how it goes. That's a little bit too strong. That's what I was worried about. This is an ink, but it's okay. Worst case scenario, I repaint the skin color, the base color. Okay, that I think will be enough with the red. And let me clean out the. Okay, let's take another one of these. And this will be the second head. And she's gonna be the guinea pig today. So with the sponge, I'm just trying to apply a little bit here and there. As you guys can see, it's starting to build up. Now I saw this style of doing with the sponge from Mimic Hobbies. if you came across their channel. It's a really cool channel. And they have some really cool models that they paint up. I really like what he's doing over there. As far as I know, there are a couple. Not sure 100%, but I think there are a couple. Yeah, that will work. So I'm gonna apply the same way on the face that actually I'm going to use. So deep it in a bit, and then just start applying slowly, dip the sponge over the face. It's almost like a glazing, almost in a way. It's not a glazing, of course, but it's kind of the same idea. You just apply it with the sponge. Oh yeah, the thing with the brush work he does, uh, that's next level shit. Like I have a lot of patience for this hobby. That dude, it's next level with the patience. Like, for example, what he done for the Tanuki contest. The what's her name? Uh, that piece. It's amazing what he done with it, and it's all brush. Done some airbrushing here and there, but very little. But that guy, it's the next level. And the thing is, he didn't even get in. And with a piece like that, I don't know how it didn't get in. You see, the thing is, everybody's art in their eyes, it's perfect, and I do understand that. And there are judges out there, but anyone who can tell me that wasn't the most amazing piece out there, I don't know what to say then. I had a similar experience uh, with my Cyclops in Z Studios contest a couple of years ago that I didn't even get qualified, and I kind of never understand why. So since then, I'm staying away from contests. I'm not gonna go anywhere near close to anytime soon. Sorry, I just had a little bit of a water break there. When you do it with a sponge, the thing is, like, you add some texture to the skin as well in the same time. So it's a pretty cool technique. And again, it was made by uh, not the technique was made, but I got it from Mimic Hobby, Mimic Hobby, Mimic Hobbies. They actually made a video about it as well. Which again, he worked for 14 days, so that's 2 weeks, and each day apparently he worked 11 hours on it, Which again, it's my mind-boggling that he didn't get in. I cannot get over how did that happen. Okay, so this is enough for now. So I'm gonna dry it up a little bit with the hair dryer. Oh, before I forget, where did I put the sponge? Where did I put the sponge? Over here. I didn't do the ear because I want the ear to be the same color as the face. She has only one of the ears out, the other one will be under the hair. So now the mask or the cowl is going to be blue as the rest. Sorry, who are you talking about, Ron? The Mimic Hobbies? Okay, so I'm going to bring the pastel back over here and I'm going to do a little bit of a red on her face with the pastel. Got mixed up with the blue. Wrong hat. So I don't know, Ron, exactly what you're asking. I think you're asking about Mimic Hobbies, but I'm not sure. And I'm gonna make a little bit of a makeup under her eyes with a little bit of a red. So if you referencing the guy that I was talking that he didn't get into the competition, is from Mimic Hobbies. I don't remember his name, unfortunately. Sorry. If you ever see this part of the video. Now this head has a little bit of a smirk on it, and I really, really like it. Parker, yes. Yes, I'm talking about Parker. I almost called him Patrick a couple of times just now, but I wasn't sure. So Parker, yes, I'm talking about Parker. He's an amazing artist, and I think because it's his girlfriend, or I'm not sure, it could be just colleagues. But I think they are a couple, as far as I know, and she's more in cosplay, so she's doing cosplay, but she is the character in the most of his videos. At the start, he will not even show his face, but now he's starting showing his face. The crazy brushwork. Its name is Parker, and it's from Mimic Hobbies. If you look up Mimic Hobbies on YouTube, he's going to show up, and he's doing some crazy stuff. I don't know how he has the patience for that, because again, I have a lots of patience, but I don't see myself doing that. That's just next level shit. And now with the red pastel, I'm just gonna do a couple of lines here and there on her face, not too much, and I don't want too much of the pastel there. So just a little bit. With this part, you have to kind of watch out not to overdo it. Overdoing it can ruin. It can be a bit too much. So to be honest with you guys, I'm not the greatest at makeups. So I'm trying my best over here. See how it comes out. I know some guys out there, they are doing some crazy makeups on the eye. Uh, Unfortunately, I'm not that good, so we will see how it goes with this. Okay, and at this point, I'm just gonna give it a clear coat really quick, and I'm gonna do the rest of the face. I usually end up overdoing it sometimes. I'm pretty sure Parker it's kind of a bit upset as well how the whole thing went down. He was really really nice about it and made it look like it's not a big deal. But I'm pretty sure that down he was kind of a bit bummed out that he didn't get not even qualified with the work he put in. I even told him that I don't know that actually how it happened, but yeah, he definitely deserved more than what he got out of it. So, and the previous work that he done the previous year, that's amazing as well. But compared to this one, it's, it's okay, I will say, but it's still amazing. And that one he qualified. He got third place, and with this one now, he didn't even qualify. So we talk here a little bit of 3D painting drama as well. I mean, he didn't do any drama, but I just find it unfair. Here we go. I put a little bit of a deck tan. So for those who don't know what deck tan is, it is this off-white color, and it's an amazing color because you can cover almost everything with it. So it's a very very useful color. And now I will need some red for her eyebrows. Hmm. Let me see where I put my brand new red that I bought the other day. Actually, I'm going to use a different red this time. And I'm going to use... I just had it in my hand. No bloody way. Over here. Sorry guys, back in a second. And I'm back. And here what I'm trying to do now, I'm trying to do smaller brush strokes. Sorry if I was off camera. Okay, and now I'm going to take a dark wash red and go over that red that I just painted up. Maybe I will have to apply 2 coats over the red just to cover it a little bit more. And this will be the way that I'm going to paint up her hair as well. And I'm going to use a little bit the airbrush to dry it up a bit. And now at the moment it has too much red. Seeing a bit run. Run's going to stream in a couple of seconds, so by that time I'm going to be finished up. So after that, make sure that you go and check him out, the 3D painter.
Hello, everybody.
So that was my son just saying hello, everybody, to you guys. He's all ready to go to bed for tonight. Okay, and pretty much that's done for me. Maybe I'm going to work a little bit on the black really quick, and then the rest of it will be for Friday. Always when I do black on the eyes, it's always a little bit tricky. It's really easy to mess it up. Okay, so that balance out a little bit of the red, because at the moment it's just too much red happening on her face. So after I do all the black and the mask, the cowl, I'm going to paint it up. Then everything's gonna kind of will be settling in a little bit, so it's not going to be too much red. So yeah, guys, remember I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 o'clock. That's London time, and I hope to see you on the next one. Now, my good friend Ron is going to start his stream in about, I would say, 10 minutes. So make sure to go and check out the 3D painter. He's doing some really cool stuff as well. Make sure you share the channel with your friends and family, and come back to the next one. Thanks for joining, and enjoy. Oh, by the way, Swedish, I'm not so far away from 50, so I'm getting there slowly. But it's coming. It's that's the road I am on. Okay, guys. Again, thank you very much. See you soon.